Let's talk about relocating if you see signs of a possible collapse, a declining society, or war. First of all, there are a lot of people who are thinking of leaving the US, UK, and Canada. There are a few reasons for this. One is that there are loads of people coming into the country illegally and are committing violent crimes. Our first world countries are basically becoming third world countries. The cost of living is too high and our money is losing its value. There's the stuff that's happening to our farms and our meat supply that I mentioned last time and got my video suppressed. There are a lot of legitimate concerns. You could go to other countries, like I know a guy who works online who moved to Vietnam. He has a homestead, he's almost fully self-reliant, and everything is really cheap. I can move to the countryside in Pakistan and do the exact same thing as well. There are a lot of countries like that have a low cost of living and allow you to deal with criminals the right way and not just put them in jail for 30 days and release them and then give them another court date. Now let's talk about nuclear attacks. If you live in places like New York City or Washington, you will most likely be a target for a nuke in the case of nuclear war. In Canada, if you live in Toronto or Vancouver, you could be a target for a nuke. If you live near a military base, you might want to consider moving because they'll most likely be a target for a nuke. For complete safety, you need to be 100 kilometers away from likely targets of nuclear strikes. This way you would avoid the initial blast and the nuclear fallout. You don't necessarily have to leave the country for that. You could just move far away from main cities and military bases. To give you an example, there's a province called Saskatchewan here in Canada. There are 120-acre properties that have multiple cabins, arable land, and a river for about 400 to 500K. That's less than 1/3 of the price of a 4 or 5 bedroom house in the main cities in Ontario. I'm sure there are many examples like this in the US as well. Now, some people talk about relocating to a different country to avoid World War III. So if you want the opinion of an expert, there's an ex-CIA guy that says that Italy is one of the best countries to go to. He says it's neutral and it won't be a target. Now, if you want my amateur opinion, Switzerland would be a great country. Switzerland is known for its long-standing neutrality and historically it has avoided global conflict. Also, there's the fact that every citizen is entitled by law to an underground bunker. That's my take on relocation. Let me know what you think. Make sure to like and subscribe if you enjoyed the video.